My husband started getting these really weird, mysterious messages. They were from unknown numbers, private social media accounts, all saying things like, "Leave her already, and she doesn't deserve you." He came to me looking genuinely scared and told me someone was harassing him, stalking him online. He seemed so stressed out, so anxious. He even begged me not to report it to the police, insisting it would only provoke the stalker and make things worse. And I, being his wife, believed him. I felt protective of him, worried for his safety. I tried to comfort him, telling him we'd get through it together. For weeks, this went on. He'd show me a new message, sigh dramatically, and I'd rub his back and tell him it was going to be okay. He was playing the part of a victim perfectly, and I was playing the part of the supportive, loving wife. The whole situation was unsettling, but my primary concern was him. I never once suspected that the story he was weaving was anything but the truth. Why would I? He was my husband. We had built a life together, shared dreams, made promises. The idea that he could be lying about something so serious just didn't cross my mind. Then came the night that changed everything. He was sound asleep next to me, his phone on the nightstand. It lit up with a notification, and my eyes just happened to glance over. It was another one of those messages, but this one was different. It wasn't vague or threatening. It was personal. It read, "When are you telling your wife? I'm tired of being your secret." My heart stopped. A stalker wouldn't say that. A stalker wouldn't be tired of being a secret. The secrecy, his reluctance to involve the police. It wasn't because he was scared of a stalker. He was scared of me finding out the truth. I lay there for a long time, the words burning in my mind. Sleep was impossible. Every scenario I could imagine felt like a punch to the gut. The next morning, I waited for him to leave for work. My hands were shaking as I picked up his phone. I knew his passcode. We had that kind of trust, or so I thought. I found the message from the night before, and my finger hovered over the screen. With a deep breath, I typed a reply. "This is his wife. Who are you?" and hit send. I felt a strange mix of terror and determination. I needed to know the truth, no matter how much it was going to hurt. The reply came almost instantly. It was a flood of messages, a torrent of panic and confusion from a woman who sounded just as blindsided as I was. "He told me you were abusive," she wrote. "He said you were cheating on him and that he was just waiting for the right time to leave you. He promised me he was leaving you for me." The words were a blur. Abusive, cheating. I had poured my heart and soul into this marriage. I had supported him through everything. The accusations were so far from the truth, they were laughable, but I wasn't laughing. I was just numb. This woman, this supposed stalker, wasn't harassing him at all. She thought she was saving him. He had painted me as the villain in a story where he was the trapped hero, and she was his rescuer. She started sending me everything. Screenshots of their conversations, filled with love notes and promises of a future together. Photos of them smiling, looking like a happy couple. Even hotel receipts from their secret getaways. Each piece of evidence was another nail in the coffin of my marriage. He was meticulously managing his affair. He wasn't the victim, he was the manipulator. I took a moment to let it all sink in. The betrayal was immense, a physical ache in my chest. But then, a different feeling started to bubble up. Anger, cold, clear anger. He had not only cheated on me, but he had also lied to this other woman, painting me as a monster to gain her sympathy and keep her quiet. He had used both of us. He thought he was in control, pulling the strings of two different women who had no idea the other existed. He underestimated us both. So, I picked up the phone again and wrote back to her. My hands weren't shaking anymore. "Thank you for telling me," I started. "You haven't been harassing him. He's been using you." I explained that everything he told her about me was a complete fabrication. Then, I started sending her my own proof. Screenshots of the loving texts he'd sent me just hours after being with her. Photos of us on family vacations he claimed he was miserable on. I laid out the truth, showing her that he had told me she was a dangerous stalker. He had lied to both of us, creating two completely different realities to suit his own selfish desires. The other woman was horrified, then furious. The man she thought she was rescuing was a pathological liar. She saw him for who he truly was. She dumped him immediately. As for me, I contacted a lawyer and filed for divorce. The illusion was shattered, and there was nothing left to save. The story doesn't quite end there, though. The other woman, feeling completely played, decided she wasn't going down quietly. She took all those screenshots, all that evidence, and she exposed him online for everyone to see. His carefully constructed world came crashing down in a very public way. In the end, he went from having a wife and a girlfriend to women he thought he had wrapped around his finger, to having absolutely no one. His plan backfired spectacularly. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes the people you think you're controlling are the very ones who will hold you accountable. He didn't just get caught, he got caught by the two women he disrespected the most, and together, without ever meeting, we took back our power. Thank you so much for listening to my story. It's been a journey, but I'm in a much better place now. If you found this story compelling, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more content. See you in the next one.